Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the field. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on 3rd down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's May. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space. It's McAllister. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
There's a crease. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. Guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Maddox. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Got his man. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's made. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Makes the grab in their space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Running inside, it's McAllister. Maybe some room here. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
The quarterback run is part of their game plan. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Allen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. It's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Smashes it between the uprights. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sellers steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off on the counter. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Creates a little space. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's McAllister. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The run inside. It's Clark. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Sellers. It's complete to the left, and they're able to make the tackle. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Finding open areas. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana and their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. Got it behind the line. It's Sellers. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Running the red zone, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Blue 22. Running inside, it's McAllister. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll give it on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's McAllister. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got a man, it's Hunt. Really short gain on that one, defense all over it. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Harris. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have it.
Here's a little room there. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So 1st down will open up the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hosley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out.
Makes a grab and room to run. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Bulldozes his way through. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Auguste. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Push ahead on the sneak. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Just feeds the running back. There's some room. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease, it's Hosley.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
The run inside, it's Hosley. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Here's the give off the left side. Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Creates a little room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. With the clock running, this should be the final play. If there's time to pad the stats. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.